You guys still there? I'm on this other screen. I'm like, you guys.
Yeah, we're still here.
Okay. So, hello, hello. Welcome to Power Hour. I'm so excited you guys are here. And I want to encourage you, if you're able to be unmuted, just so you can like jump in and talk at any point, please do. Don't hesitate. Um, I really want us to be more of all of us talking together. Um, so I'm going to just go ahead and start because there's so much stuff tonight. So here's my thought. My thought is that our words are powerful, right? Would you guys agree with that? Our
Yes.
words are very powerful. So as we do introductions here tonight, I would like you to tell your name, how long you've had your business, anything about this last week that you would like to crow about, that you are excited that happened, um, and or that you made happen. And then I want you to tell me one word. Okay, remember words are powerful. One word that describes how you're showing up in here tonight. Okay, and you can be breathing belief into that word. Sometimes I have to breathe belief into the words. So, does anybody want to go first? Ooh, okay. I'm gonna pick on Kimberly. You get to go first.
Okay. I'm unmuted, so. All right, so I'm Kimberly. I've had my business for about 10 months now.
Wow.
And this week, um, I really want to crow about a program that I've been trying to establish. It's an existing program at one of our other high schools in Central, which is a fabulous program called Athletes as Readers and Leaders. And it's where we take a group of our student athletes and students interested in education, working with kids, to our feeder schools, and we read to them. And so today, for Read Across America, we've been in the planning stages, but we went to Herndon Barstow today, and I took 15 kids, and they read to fourth through sixth graders, and they just did a fabulous, fabulous job. So proud of them. But it's a program that I've been trying to work on, slowly adding and growing at Garza these last 4 years, and it's finally coming to fruition. And so I'm hopeful that it'll continue growing, which is why hopeful is the word that I'm bringing to our meeting today.
Right. Hey, I love it. I love it. I love it. You're so involved in so many things. My goodness sakes. Like,
Well,
wow.
I try to, support what other programs are going on, but also trying to grow what I can offer, not just to classroom teachers, but student programs too, to just keep them involved in our community, because I think that's one of the biggest things, contributions that they can make is to give back to our community. So yeah,
Love it.
it's a lot of fun.
Okay. So Debbie has joined us. Debbie, you look beautiful too. Oh my gosh. And so again, words are very powerful, right? So as you introduce yourself and share something you'd like to crow about your life or your business or whatever you choose to do, I would like to hear one word that describes how you're showing up tonight. Okay, Regina, you're next.
I'm Regina. How long have I had my business? 7 years?
I don't know. It seems like it must be longer than that.
Yeah, I think it's 7 years. Something to crow about. My husband and I drove up yesterday to Norwood and I got to sing with my mom and my sister in church.
Oh,
So
how
that was
beautiful.
nice.
Ah,
Yeah,
fantastic.
it's been a hot minute since that's happened, so that was really nice.
It's awesome.
Um, my word, I'm hopeful.
Okay. All right. Any story behind that or just leave it at that?
No, just leave it
All
at
right.
that.
Fantastic. All right, Alicia, your turn.
I remain unmuted at your own risk. There are dogs and children in the house. So, my name's Leisha, and I've had my business for 14 years. I'm excited that my surrogacy book is coming out this month, which means recording a video every day this month to promote it. And that's been fun and challenging. So my word for tonight is patient.
Ooh, that's a scary word for you. All right. All right, Debbie, your turn. And you're muted.
There I am.
There you go.
Okay, hello everyone. My name's Debbie. I've been in Mary Kay. This will be 2 years in May. And my word tonight is renewed because I have had knee problems for quite a while, and I did some physical therapy, and I'm feeling so much better. So I'm able to
Fantastic.
walk again. I'm able to walk again because I was not walking for a couple weeks. And so that is my word, is renewed.
I love it.
Yes. So that's what I'm feeling. Absolutely renewed so I can do what I need to do.
Fantastic.
For my business.
Love it. And I don't know, Nancy, I don't know, are you able to come off mute? I think you're at work, so I don't know. Oh.
I'm sorry. I am late to get there. So
okay.
I decided to jump on the meeting because I am late to get there. But I am the ever so fabulous Nancy Pilot. Yay! And I have been building my business over 20 years with Mimi. So I have been on and off and out and back in again. My word for today is surrender. Because I realize that we all talk about one thing or another in Mary Kay, and we are really excited to be here. Yet we do not surrender to what actually needs to get done in order to take our businesses to the next level. And so I have been back to work and training with young ladies and gentlemen out at Amazon, and I have basically just surrendered to knowing that if they're not interested, then they're not interested, and that's okay. Everybody's not a part of the pink bubble. But I have met some young ladies. I only got 2 classes. I didn't get 3 this week. So I got 2 young ladies that agreed to come together with me on a video meeting or Janice Trude or something. I always tie into something. But I am really excited and moving on. And I recently finished the book, Let Them. I recently finished that book. Yes, it is very good. And I am telling you, y'all, get in the bathtub, get your audio, on, and just let it play. Because you will find revelations, not just about yourself, but about people that you tie into. You gotta let them. live and let go. Yes.
You know, Nancy, I have to say, when I started listening to that book, I thought within the first 5 minutes, she's just given us everything. How does this book go on for 4.5 hours, right?
Right, because she's already talking about me.
Yeah, it really is. a
Yes,
phenomenal book.
it was phenomenal. So
Yeah.
surrender to what it is that you have to do. If you're not booking classes, if you're not making appointments, even a one-on-one facial, then you are basically sabotaging yourself. You are
Mm.
sabotaging yourself.
I have a question.
Mhm.
I have a question, Nancy and
Yes.
Mimi, since you've read the book. So has reading the book helped you let them?
It
You know
has
what I mean?
helped me. It has helped me realize people are in the situation that they're in because that's where they've chosen to be.
Mm.
And I
Mm-hmm.
cannot change that. Even though in my mindset, I think, oh my gosh, I can help her. She would be great at this. This is something that I could do for her. People are in their own mindsets because that's where they've chosen to be. So this might help you, Debbie, because this was one of those aha moments for me.
Mm-hmm.
People in Russia are allowing a dictator to dictate to them what they have to do. There are people that
Mm-hmm.
have chosen to leave Russia because they don't want to live under the commandments of one person who's calling himself God.
Mm-hmm.
So think about when you finally surrender, when you finally get to the point where you understand all Mary Kay was doing was giving her heart to
Yep.
others, then you will realize within yourself that she is not trying to be a dictator. She is not trying to, make you grasp hold of one thing or another. She is trying to expand helping women. And if we were on
Mm-hmm.
the front lines somewhere, if we were fighting, would we not give all that we could to help someone else if we saw them in trouble or in danger?
Right.
We would, right? Because we are servants of helping others. And if I were on the front lines, the first thing I'd be thinking is, if this person's injured or this person is stripped away from their family, I would want to help a child who's even lost in a grocery store, right? You'd
Mm-hmm.
take them and
Mm-hmm.
they'd make an announcement and find their parents, retail establishment, whatever. That is the exact same way I have surrendered since listening to the book. Let them. You have to let them be where they are, and that's okay. You move on. Just last night, I was talking to a young lady about facial, and she said, I'd be willing to take your book and I'd be willing to take your sample, but this is just not for me right now. And I said, that's okay. That is all right. It's really hard
Mm-hmm.
for a person to tell you no face to face. So they always tell me, "Yes, Nancy, I want to do this. I want to get with you and let's get together and do this." And then I call them a day later or the following day after and their whole mindset has changed. I'm so busy. I
Mm-hmm.
got too much going on. I got to take my kids and so I really don't have time to do it. That's okay. I have to let them
And
because
what I'm going to interrupt you for a second because I got exactly what you just said. She's so spot on. And the next thing that
Mm-hmm.
Mel Robbins says is, you let them. But now the second part of it is let me. Let me take charge of my own emotional reaction, my responses,
that's
what
right.
I do, my boundaries. And some of that's what we're going to do tonight.
Oh,
Oh my
good. Oh,
God.
that's yeah.
Yeah,
I really want to read that book because I think it's good for everybody on the planet.
yeah,
Really.
it honestly
It
is.
is. It is
Yeah.
completely. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm going to
Okay, I'm
keep
going to
us.
shut up and I am about to start driving. So I
Oh, okay.
apologize.
I'm going to say one thing to Nancy. I texted you yesterday because I didn't think you were going to be on tonight. So
Okay.
please make sure you see the sharing thing that I sent you
Okay.
because, girl, it's so good, and we're going to talk about it tonight. Okay.
Okay. All
All right.
right.
All
Okay.
right. All right. So Mandy has joined us, and hi, Mandy. We're looking at your ceiling. So, Mandy, would you like to share anything? It looks like you're still sick. You're muted.
Yeah, a little bit.
So, all right, and Donna's just now joining us. So I'm going to jump in, okay? Because I want us to like continue with the content. So, all right, y'all. So words are powerful. So keep that lingering, okay? I'm gonna let's just jump into it, and then you know what? First, I have Kimberly, who has a product product commercial. So without much guidance at all, the girl just jumped in and said, do it. So take it away, Kimberly. And y'all, if there's, as you listen to her, if you've got questions or thoughts or comments or whatever, wait till the end and then ask her. Go.
So when me asked, I responded, explain commercial, and I'm in. Just need a little explanation. And I was like, okay, I can do that. So I've been using this product for about 6 months now, I think, and I think it's fabulous. So I use it along with my skincare system. I do microderm once a week, and I also do mask once a week. So you kind of use it in, conjunction with your system. And it is one of the clinical solutions. I know sometimes it's a little hard to see because my screen is blurred, but this one is the EC plus Reversatrol line reducer. And I noticed that about 6 months ago, I have these fine lines here next to my eyes, a little bit on my lips, and just the appearance of my skin was a little bit dull. And so this came out and I started using it, and I noticed that because it has the vitamin C and it has the Reversatrol plus a synthetic peptide, and forgive me, I think I remember what it's called. It's acetyl hexapeptide 3 or 8. And those 3 are used in conjunction to reduce your fine lines. And I've really noticed a difference on my face. And you know how we always promote, hey, don't just do your face, make sure you get your neck and your décolletage here. And I always think I do a pretty good job, but I'm noticing more. I see the results on my face than I do my neck. And so I've amped it up on my neck because you can use it. So what you do after you cleanse, you take about 6 to 8 drops. I usually use about 8 in your hand, and then you wipe it all over your face and in your neck, and let it dry a little bit, and then you go along with the rest of your so this is like a booster. You go out with the rest of your serums, your moisturizer. When I add in my microderm, I do my cleansing and then my microderm, or the day that I do my mask, and then you do the booster, your serums, your moisturizer, all that good stuff. I really like it. It costs $38, and I think it is well worth it. So it's worth a try. I don't have too many deep wrinkles yet, so I'm trying to keep those at bay, and this does a really good job.
Great job. Yay.
Yeah.
Anybody have a question for Kimberly on her product commercial?
Oh, I'm sorry. I have a very quick question, Kim.
Yes.
Okay, so when I talk to my customers about the line reducer, because I absolutely love it, I will tell them that they should use a couple of drops on the back of their hands.
Okay.
So there are a lot of women that get lines on their hands. We're aging, right? And so I use it on the back of my hands also, to get rid of any fine lines, wrinkles, the whole 9 yards that are, forming from us dishwashing and doing a million and one things. But Mimi, correct me if I'm wrong. The hydrator is a sealant that we use on top of the three. I know I don't use the Restore that often. I do use the brightener. I use the line reducer faithfully. And I use the hydrator like a top coat that you would apply to your nails when
You
you're
do.
doing your nails. So
You
you
can use
want to
two.
make sure
Yeah.
you use your hydrator also.
It's not required, but you can only use 2 boosters at a time. So
Yeah.
if you're
Yeah.
going to do, do the C, then the HA, or the ferulic acid and then the HA. So yeah.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know
You have
what
to
else
remember
is-
that, Kim. Get you your hydrator so you can use that as the top coat and use it on the back of your hands.
I need it on the back of my hand.
Yes, it
Like-
makes the difference. Makes
Like,
a difference.
moisturize more, and I'm like,
Yes.
fine.
So I love this because you just started using the product a few months ago. We should always be trying new products and seeing how they are. So I want to ask for a volunteer, please volunteer, somebody volunteer to do a product commercial next week. I don't care what product it is. What would you like to share on? Share on. Who would like to do it?
I will.
All right.
I
Debbie.
will, because I started using 2 products and adding those, and I have really noticed a difference. In fact, tonight I'm not wearing anything on my face but blush and under eye concealer. That's it.
Fantastic.
Because
Great.
it has
So
really
y'all have to
helped
be here
my
next
skin.
week to hear about what it is
Yes.
that she is doing.
Okay.
Yeah. I
Okay.
mean, I have really, it's awesome stuff. Really is.
I'm going to share that my word for tonight is excited. And I know that's a shocking word for you. I'm excited, but I'm excited because we've got so much going on. March is historically a very, very strong month for our unit and for our company. Y'all, for real, like the sun starts coming out, the birds are singing, people get happier, and whatever it is, March is a strong month. Okay. And the company, if you haven't seen it, the company for this month only is doing the $20 or the $20 e-start, $80 full kit. Put them together, it's $100. Okay. So I want to talk about that for just a moment. I'm really not going to spend all night on this, but okay. I want you to think about in your world, where does it make the most sense? Now, you don't want to go recruit all your customers. Okay. If you recruit all your customers, now you have no product sales going on. But sometimes there's a purpose. Okay. Kimberly was my customer. Mandy was my customer. There's a purpose because like, I want to make some money. I want to do more, I want to help women, whatever. I have a customer who is moving to South Dakota, and she currently lives down the street. She's somebody I'm going to talk to about signing. I sent it to her earlier today. We're going to talk more tomorrow. But it would make a lot more sense for her to be a consultant, buy her own things at cost, and have them shipped directly to her. Okay. And stock up on things. Especially because she was a former consultant. Anyway, think about who in your world should you talk to about a $20 starter kit? And I'm going to give you a tool. I'm going to do it right now. I'm going to share my screen.
I'm going to put them.
All right. Okay. In the Believe More events, I was asked to participate, to collaborate with Kiana McKinney. Nancy knows who that is. She is one heck of a director. With Ashley Orr Graves. I know, I do too. She is sharp. So all of these directors, 3 of them are Cadillac directors at least. I don't know 2 of them. So y'all, here's the thing. You want to take this and save it to your phone. Now, maybe I'm the only one who doesn't know this, but when you save a picture to your phone, if it has a QR code on it, you can hold down on the QR code and the link will appear. Did you guys know that? Okay.
Mm-mm.
So there is a
Yes.
QR code underneath each one of us. We each are having about a 6 to 8 minute sharing session. Okay. Telling our story of what we thought we were getting when we got started at Mary Kay, what Mary Kay has given us. And each of us on here are super different. Okay. So, and there's a keyword. So you're going to want to listen to hear the keyword, and you give it to your customer and ask her to give you the keyword. If she gives you the keyword, then you want to give her, I mean, you can give her 50% off an item. If you're like, I don't have anything to give, I'll give her something. Okay. But here's the idea is we want to be sharing, because y'all, this is the month. Okay. This is the month. Here are the goals for our unit right here. 20 new consultants. Okay. Will all of those people be go-getters like you guys? No. Will some be personal use? Yeah. And that's okay. Okay. I started as a personal use consultant. We can't pass judgment. Okay. We want to have 10 pre-power achievers. That means by the 15th, 10 people earning the call with Pam Shaw. Oh my gosh. Do you guys know who Pam Shaw is? Pam Shaw? Okay. She's huge.
Yep.
She just retired. She's one of the key people who helped our company. Oh my gosh. One of the founding people. Okay. We want 10 power achievers and 12,000 in production. Okay. And all of those things, all that means is that you're going to be having fun and making money. Okay. Let's see here. There's Pam Shaw. Okay. And this month, when you achieve your power prize, it's a hand towel and a washcloth that says Mary Kay on it. I'm going to use this with my in-person hostesses, and then, you know, of course, wash it the whole bit, but it's something else to make your hostess feel special. Does that make sense to you guys? So that is my plan with my washcloth and towel. I think that is fantastic. Let's just do this for a second. Who earned the Power Up Prize this last month? Who earned this? Who earned it? Raise your hand if you earned it. Nancy is raising her hand. I know she is. And lots of you earned the pre-Power Up. Who earned the pre-Power Up? Raise your hand if you had 350 in by the 15th. Raise your hand, Donna. And Mandy, you did too, right? I think you did. So you always will get the recording, even if you were on live or not on live with this Zoom call with the national. Okay, good. Oh, hold on. So sorry. So when you recruit just one active team member this month, she's got to place at least 225. I'm going to give you these angel heart wings, earrings. I can't talk. Oh my gosh. And then if you add 3 active team members, you get the matching necklace. All right. So I know you're not doing stuff for a prize, but those are pretty cool. Yes. Yes. Don't be too enthusiastic. Please smile, something. Okay.
I love them. I
Oh.
absolutely love them.
I do.
The
too.
angel heart wings. Yes, I think that is so cute. Remember, we used to get bracelets and we'd have charms. So I think it's really neat to have a necklace this time.
Thank you. And you get charms by being on the 3 out of 4 meetings every single month. So each month you do it. In case you haven't seen it, here's your pink perks. So customer spends 50, they get something on here for half price. And I know some of you did see about products that are being discontinued and changed. Okay, like I need to learn how to use my computer. So in case you didn't see it, cream to powder foundation is going away. TimeWise bar is going away. If you have customers that use these things, get on the phone with them today, tomorrow. I have one customer who uses the bar. She bought 10 of them today. Okay.
Literally, I just purchased a lot of bars also, and I am taking one to a gentleman tonight at work.
Yeah.
So, yes, I am really saddened by that.
And you know what, guys, if you're saddened by it, write into the company. You can go on to the homepage and click on the chat, or you can send an email, or you can call the company and explain your concern. Okay. I don't have anybody, maybe one person who uses cream to powder, and I'm going to put some of these on my shelf. Okay. Now the men's line is shown on here. It's not going away. It's being up leveled, and it's hot. It looks hot. Okay. It looks like it looks so good. You don't get to see it yet. Okay. And you are getting these, you're getting the Lucky 7 challenges for the first 7, actually 8 days of the month. So today's was get 3 new referrals. Okay. And I want you to here's the idea, y'all, behind this Lucky 7. It's to start your month out strong. It's to show you some key activities to be doing your own self to kickstart your business every single month. You're getting 7 challenges, and you can rinse and repeat all month long. Does that make sense? Okay. And I don't know, like I shared today, I worked on getting 3 bookings. I got 2. Okay. So I still have 2 more bookings than I did have. And Nancy said the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So even if you don't hit the goal, I got 1 referral today. I didn't get 3 referrals today. Okay. And does that make sense to you? If you're taking steps forward. Okay. I'm looking at my notes before I move on. Just so you're prepared, March 8th is International Women's Day. If that is something that you want to do, you can do something with your customers. What are some things you could do with your customers for International Women's Day? Anybody? I hear you, Donna.
You could pass out samples and just saying that you're honoring women for International Women's Day.
Love it.
They'll be like, oh.
It's a great idea. You could do it all week long. You could do it all month long. Okay. But yeah, for that day, especially, that's a great idea. You could have a 1-day sale, like on lipstick or something. You can do whatever you want, just to be present in the thing that's going on. Okay. Because
for International Women's Day, you can honor the young ladies that are on the page with the QR code by checking out and listening to them to get the clue, and then reverting it back to you, so that way you could give them something free, like a sample.
Love it. Love it. Okay. You guys see how you can take these things and use them. Okay. That's fantastic. Thank you, Nancy. Okay. So the 17th is, the 17th is St. Patrick's Day. We're not going to have an in-person meeting we're not going to have a meeting that day, because I figure half of you are going to be doing something else. So the next day we'll get together in person and have our dinner meeting. Sorry, Mandy, I muted you because the TV. Go ahead.
I don't do anything for St. Patrick's Day.
Well, I just kind of assume. Are you guys not going to, is everybody available on St. Patrick's Day?
We don't go anywhere.
But going somewhere for St. Patrick's Day would be a little difficult with, restaurants, because there will be people out doing stuff. So why don't we just stick with the 18th, and does anybody have a restaurant in mind that you would like to go to? Otherwise, I'll send you a text or something. We'll figure it out. Anybody have something on your mind that where you'd like to go? Sorry, Regina. All right, we'll figure that out, but I just want you to calendar that. Okay, so
Let's go to Straw Hat Pizza. Let's
Where
go
is
to Straw Hat Pizza. You can
where
get
is
salad,
Straw
you can
Hat
get
Pizza?
whatever.
Let's
Is
go
it-
to Spaghetti Factory.
Woo!
It is in Clovis on Straw.
Oh, is it Seanville,
Mhm.
isn't it?
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so Straw Hat Pizza or spaghetti? I don't know. Spaghetti Factory, you get ice cream too and a salad.
Spaghetti Factory is closer to the Fresno people. You
It's
know what
kind
I
of in
mean,
the
for
middle, so
driving?
everybody has to drive.
Yeah, right. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's more in the middle than Straw Hat would be.
Okay. All right. Nancy, we'll do Straw Hat sometime, I swear. But Spaghetti Factory it is. Okay. All right.
Woohoo!
All right, guys. So any last things that you guys want to like say before I kind of get on to my notes here? Okay, so you know how I was saying about our words are powerful. Tell me, and we're all safe, okay? And what stops you? Anybody? What stops you? I'll say one. Sometimes I just think I'm too old. Sometimes I think I'm not thin enough. Sometimes I think, oh, my face has started to drop. Okay. Do you do things like that? Am I the only one?
I do that
Somebody
every
else.
day.
Throw something out there. What are some reasons that somebody else might stop or be or not move like they want to?
I think the fear of just interrupting someone else's life. You know, you feel like you are going over and you're interrupting them, even though you can talk about 15 million other things. And then at the end of that, say, oh, did I get an opportunity to tell you what I do? But I think that a lot of it is just the fear that swells up in you for intruding on someone else's space.
Is anybody else here tired? Physically tired? Raise your hand and don't lie. Okay. Thank
Yep.
you, Donna. I love the laughing. Okay. So I want to talk about that. Okay. And I'll share in here also, because here's the thing, our emotion, and yes, I'm reading, but that's okay. It looks like okay. Our emotional lives are a source of energy. Okay. Many of us live in ways that are draining to our emotional energy. You just don't have enough emotional energy to dream sometimes or to follow through on your dreams, because what we're doing is we're having these stories in our head and we talk to ourselves. Would you guys agree that you talk to yourself?
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Okay. And the time that we spend talking to ourselves, you guys, I realized last night before, I don't know, I realized that I'm having some self-talk that beats me down.
Mm.
Does anybody else do that?
Yep.
Do you ever do that? And as I was walking around, okay, lower hand, as I was walking around and realizing this, here's the thing. The first step is to catch yourself doing it. Okay. I have a notebook. I call it a note. It's a notebook. It's a journal, whatever. It says Girls Rock on it. Okay. This is my journal. And when I catch myself degrading myself like that, the only thing I want you to think about this week, other than, you know, booking and coaching and selling and all that. Be thinking about, how am I hindering myself? What am I doing to my own self to sabotage my energy, to sabotage my brain? I really, when I read this, I was like, oh, I'm running around in circles today. I was doing this today, thinking, I've got to do this, I've got to do that, I've got to do that. Do you guys catch anything in there with my words? Did you hear something?
I gotta.
Got to, right?
It's called a resistance trigger.
Mhm.
Okay. Instead of saying I get to, I'm saying I gotta. Alicia, stay unmuted. What am I telling my brain when I'm saying I've got to?
I
Most of you are
don't want
muted.
to.
Yeah. I don't want to. Look at these things that I have to do now. When I'm closing my eyes, because like when I'm telling myself I've got to do this, I've got to do that, what does that do to my energy level? Up or down? It stinks, right? Do you guys ever catch yourself doing that?
Yes.
Okay. Or, well, I know I should be doing XYZ. I know I should give that girl a goodie bag that I have in my purse, but I'm not goodness, I'm not gonna do it because she looks better than I look, or I didn't do my eye makeup the way I want to have it done, or I'm too tired to do this today, and she's just gonna say no anyway. Anybody?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And what does that do to our brain? When you observe other people doing it, what do you think it's doing to them?
Oh.
I mean, it's discouraging for one, right?
Inconvenience.
It's called the denial trap too, or not the denial. What do I want? I'll do it tomorrow trap.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I do.
I'll start my diet tomorrow.
Yes, that's what I
Pizza
do.
the Mondays.
Yes. And all that does is we're beating ourselves down. What if your best friend or your daughter or your granddaughter or another female in your life were to talk to herself like that, and you could hear it, what would the way that we talk to our own selves, what would you do?
I'd say, honey, you don't have to do that.
Okay. Expand on that. What would you say to your granddaughter if she was like, Grandma, I can't do that because I'm not pretty enough, or I'm not smart enough, or I don't think I can do it the right way, or what would you say to her?
Smack her.
And you guys got to play with me.
I'd say, honey, you're gorgeous. You do it every day. You put on your makeup. You go out with your friends. That's not true.
Okay. Is it true is a very good question to ask ourselves. Is it true? Okay. Thank you, Mandy. So I want you to catch yourself with these thoughts, and I want you to write them down. You don't have to tell me about it. You don't have to anything, but I want you to do it for yourself. Okay. Because if it's affecting your Mary Kay, I imagine that it's probably affecting other things too. Okay. Because none of us are just Mary Kay. We're wives and moms and sisters and girlfriends and daughters and all the things, right? Some of us are employees. It affects everything that we do. Okay. So energy, it's the currency of our dreams. So when you're asking yourself, why aren't my dreams coming true? And then we can start blaming ourselves, right? Well, it's because you didn't do this or you didn't do that. It's because we have an energy problem. So often it's because we have an energy problem, not a time problem, not a capability problem, but we've talked ourselves into a low spot so much that we don't have the energy. Does this make sense?
You're asking the wrong questions too.
Expand on that.
What's wrong with me? Why can't I do it?
Hmm.
Any question that you ask your brain is going to find an answer to. So if you ask a disempowering question, you're going to get a disempowering answer right back.
Yep.
Because of that one time, because you got too many wrinkles, because you got too many pimples on your face, because that one time when you were in 3rd grade and you tripped and everybody laughed at you, the questions that you ask matter. So ask him more empowering questions.
Yeah.
Like,
Funny,
what does
funny-
this make possible? What's the opportunity? There's 4 questions that are really empowering that I will find and type them into chat as soon as I'm done putting dinner into the oven.
Well, your
One thing
kitchen's
I
really
noticed the other day, I said something to Richard, and I said, "What's that guy's name that played that part? You know who it is? We were looking at we were watching some show, and I said, "What's his name?" And I said, "You know what his name is?" He goes, "Oh yeah, but I can't think of it." I'm getting out of bed at 2.5 days later, and I wake up and his name pops into my head. So my brain was processing that question for 3 days until it found the answer.
I love that. You don't have to be muted. Go ahead. You can keep talking, Mandy. It's very smart.
So what other questions do we say that our brain is looking for an answer that's not there, because what you just thought was not truth, and there's no data to support it? So how is your brain going to come up with the answer unless it comes up with, there's nothing there to support it? I was looking for a name. There was a name there. I just didn't know where it was. But we're sending, I mean, you can do it with your computer. You can ask a stupid question and let's just keep the computer who has the decency to say, "I don't have any data to support that."
Well, and thank you very much. And along with all of this, there's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Like, our brain goes to work to find the evidence of what it is you're telling yourself. So if I'm telling myself, "Oh my gosh, I'm just so tired," and so my brain goes to work to find all the evidence, or everybody's mad at me. Okay, everybody's mad at me. Nobody wants. Okay, absolutes are not good. But our brain will go to work to prove to you that, you know what, you're right, you are too tired.
It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Every single time we tell our brain what we are, it goes to work to do exactly that. That's exactly what it does.
And so the first step is, and Alicia, I'm going to give you the stage here in a second with your questions. The first step, guys, is noticing you're doing it and acknowledging it. And take note of it, write it down, because when you do that, you will give yourself power. And then the next time you'll be like, "Oh, I'm doing it again. Oh, let me catch myself," right? I mean, we're never going to be perfect, just so you know, and that's okay. Right? But to constantly be telling ourselves something that's negative, that brings our energy down, that makes us not want to fill in the blank. We're all too old for that. You know what I mean? Like, we're not 18. Alicia, talk about your questions.
I'm going to piggyback off of the universals are wrong all the time. You should Every time you come up with a universal, you should challenge it because
Absolutes. You mean, is that what you're talking
Yeah.
about? Okay.
what did I say?
Universal. It's fine. I just want to make sure
Yeah,
I'm thinking the same
absolute.
thing.
Yeah, absolutes. Because nobody says no to you all the time. Like everybody doesn't say no to you. That's unless you're telling yourself that. So those questions that I typed into chat, what does this make possible? What is the blessing? What is the opportunity? What is the gift? It's changed my life. Like nothing bad happens to me ever anymore, because when a wrench gets thrown into the plan, then I ask myself those 4 questions, because those questions are empowering questions. Like my battery was dead. The first thought in my car, the first thought that I had was like, this is a blessing because I probably was protected from some car accident somewhere, right? And if somebody
Slow driver,
yeah. If somebody doesn't show up to your skincare class, what does this make possible? That was probably going to be a $0 class anyway, so this makes possible for you to call some customers. And so on.
is this resonating with you guys? Is it resonating with you? Because see, it's really easy to fall into a cycle where we start to believe this absolute about ourselves. I don't have any energy. Nobody wants this, blah, blah, blah. I don't want to bother anybody, all that. It's time that we decide to take ownership of that and then take some steps to release it. And again, like I said, the first step, I believe, is the acknowledgement that this is happening and catching yourself when it happens. You want to share, add to that, Alicia?
Well, it's like the song now is stuck in my head. Nobody likes me, everybody hates me. Guess I'll go eat worms. You know that song?
No.
You don't know that song? Come on, you guys don't know that song?
I know that song.
Okay. Mimi, you should know that song.
Everybody loves me.
I know that song.
Okay, there was a meme that I saw the other day that there's this little girl and her mom's videoing her and she goes, "Oh my gosh, you look so happy." And she goes, "I am happy. Dad just said I'm pretty." And the dad's standing right behind her and the dad says, "That's not what I said. I said you're pretty annoying." She goes, "Yes, that's what he said, but I only focus on the positive."
Pretty. It's right. Okay. We have to apply that in life. We all need to apply that in life. Okay. So when I caught myself earlier going, "Oh my gosh, what you're doing, you're dragging your own self down." So I stopped. Let's pivot, acknowledge, pivot, and go find a win, even if it's a little itty bitty win. Find something to where you can say, "Look at me, I'm awesome." Okay. Look at me, I'm awesome. Any last thoughts on this whole topic? You guys have been so chatty.
I say that every day.
I know you do.
Awesome. Every day. So I know I am awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay, good.
Noise canceling Zoom stuff is really annoying. It's not made for Mary Kay women.
No idea what you're talking about.
Every time, like when somebody starts talking very excitedly and starts like it, Zoom noise cancels it out, and so you don't hear it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. All right, guys. So you saw the goals for the unit. Okay. They're posted on the Believe page. You saw the sharing, the share the love and pass it on. I want to encourage you guys, we should all get one new team member this month. We should all have one new team member. with a $20 kit. You know somebody who needs some hope in her life or is a hope giver. Okay. You understand? We all know people who could use this opportunity. $20. All right.
So my apologies. We're already in the wrong mindset. The starter kit is $100. It is $100 if you're interested in starting a business.
Agreed.
Because a lot of people come in on the $20 assumption that maybe they could get their product at half off. I know a lot of my friends thought, oh my gosh, I'm going to get half off on my product if I sign up. That was the wrong assumption to give them. So the starter kit is $100. It's the cheapest that it's ever been before. You're going to get about almost $500 worth of free product. In that, you'll be able to show your mom, your cousin, a girlfriend, exactly what you're using. And you'll be able to use what you get in your starter kit as a sampler kit. So not only are you going to use it, but you'll be able to share that with others. It's $100.
But you guys, you know what? It has to be said though. A new consultant has to know that when they come in, they have to place a $225 order to get a 50% discount. They have to know that.
I don't sign anybody without having this conversation.
Exactly. I mean,
Yeah.
it's so it's more than just $20, you know. So just so everybody realizes that we're not telling them it's $20 because there's more that has to be paid in order for them to get a discount. So yeah. Anyway.
Nancy, what?
It's $100. It's $100. That's what we paid when we got into Mary Kay. What did we all pay to get product to show others? Because I'm sorry, when I got my starter kit, we had all the foundations you could pick, or you could get mineral powders or whatever they had available at the time. It was $100. It was $118 and whatever cents. But it's $100 now. And if you're interested in starting a business with Mary Kay, it's not going to be $100 again after this month.
Once a year offer. So here's the thing, guys. You need to be, when you're talking to people, there are some people that need a $20 kit. And there are some people that need a $100 kit. But we've got to use our ears to and make sure we're providing the information. I hope that makes sense, because if you talk to a person who is only personal use and show her a $100 kit, she gonna get active? Say it, Leisha.
Nope.
Oh, she's got product in her kit, right? So if you have them listen to some of the at least one of the iStories that I have provided to you, okay, they will here's the thing, you listen to them, okay, they're like 6 to 8 minutes each. Listen to them. It's not that much time. You can listen to them instead of listening to the $1 million message one day. All right, listen to them, and then as you meet people, as you facial people, you'll be like, oh, well, this chick is just like the girl that's in front of me is just like this one that I listened to last night. Does that make sense to you? And so you can pick and choose who should they listen to. I'm a single mom, but if you're talking to someone who's married with kids and she's a career person, you know, I might not be the choice. Maybe she needs to listen to Kiana. Maybe she needs to listen to Ashley. Does that make sense to you guys? Okay. It's never going to be a one thing fits all, but yes, to Nancy's point, absolutely. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you guys all confused now?
No, it has to do, everybody's different, and it's really their circumstances that, you know, on how you're going to talk to them and what you're going to offer them and suggest that they purchase.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay, so Debbie has a closing, and before she does, who'd like to close next week? Debbie's doing product next week, so who'd like to close next week? So much more fun when you volunteer. If you're talking and you're muted, I'm not hearing you.
I can do it if no one else wants to.
Yay! Alicia will close next week. Okay. All right, Debbie, go for it. It's all you.
Okay, I took this from Kristen Sharp, who's an NSD, her Facebook page or website, and she had something on there from Christine Kane, who is a Christian inspirational speaker, and this is what she said on February 19th. Do what you are called to do. Not everyone will understand. Not everyone will approve. Not everyone will affirm. Not everyone will celebrate. Not everyone will support. Not everyone will stay. Not everyone will encourage. Just do what you are called to do.
Love it. Love it. Thank you,
Yeah.
guys. Okay. Make it a very strong, powerful week, and let's talk during the week.